afternoon, all. The third quarter was another strong period for Rise Commercial District as we continue to expand our reach, increase revenue, and add new districts across multiple markets. A major highlight of the quarter was the opening of Rise Richfield, Wisconsin last week. This marks our second location in the greater Milwaukee area and one of our largest physical builds to date, with more than 10 buildings ready for lease in Phase 1. The grand opening celebration is scheduled for early November, representing another significant milestone within the Rise 24 investments portfolio. Across all districts, growth remains steady and performance continues to climb. Price per square foot has increased by 7.8% year over year, now averaging over $20 per square foot. We're currently managing 21% more total space than last year, with occupancy across all districts reaching 86% company-wide, something we're very proud of. The Rise Salon divisions continues to perform exceptionally well, serving as a strong referral source for our warehouse spaces. The new Fort Wayne location leased 10 of the 11 suites in just 6 weeks, and the recently opened Rise Salons Gahanna in the east side of Columbus, Ohio market launched with 9 new suites last month. Both locations demonstrate consistent demand and contribute to our overall growth in footprint and brand presence. Meanwhile, Rise 25 investment projects are advancing on schedule and building strong momentum. Both Mount Comfort, Indiana, and St. Peters, Missouri have reached 25% construction completion, with several structures now vertical. These developments reinforce our trajectory of expansion and strength of our investment strategy. As we move into the fourth quarter, we anticipate continued growth and a strong finish for the year. With new districts coming online, high occupancy rates, and solid leasing performance, Rise Commercial District remain well positioned for long-term success and even a stronger 26. Thank you for your ongoing commitment to the mission and growth of Rise. Together, we are creating spaces where business owners thrive and communities grow.
Team, Q3 was yet again a strong quarter. Our quarter-over-quarter growth marked a 4% increase in revenue and a 1.9% increase in price per square foot. Year-to-date, we have seen revenue increase by 23% and price per square foot grow by 6%. Additionally, we sit at 86% occupancy across all sites. September marked a new record for leasing. We signed 72 leases in September, breaking our previous record of 67 set back in June of this year. Overall, we signed 178 leases in Q3. Thank you to every single district manager. This is a huge accomplishment. I also want to give a shout out to Neil and Mike. Toledo and Woodbury are both sitting at 99.5% occupancy. This is a major milestone. We're actively building new space to continue driving growth at these districts. One key factor we watch closely is our renewals and upgrade or add-on leases from existing tenants. These become key signals in terms of economic health and the ability for businesses to expand and grow in our current economic environment. All metrics point to continued growth and success of Rise tenants, leading to higher occupancy and increased revenue through rate increases. Let's keep pushing as we have so much more room to grow. On the marketing front, we began analyzing key changes to our website that are focused on driving additional conversion of prospective customers. This conversion rate optimization, also known as CRO, has given us key insights to continue driving the volume of leads necessary to lease up new sites quickly and maintain our stabilized site occupancy. Additionally, this past quarter, Brittany joined the team as our in-house content specialist. Brittany is supporting our efforts in driving client-focused and location-focused content to maximize our marketing investments. She's off to the races, and I'm sure each of you have had a chance to meet her as she's hitting every district for content. One key change we'll be rolling out to all sites is the ability to leverage an app for gate access along with key fobs to replace gate codes. This not only enhances the experience for all tenants, but also provides added security by eliminating keypad codes that could be shared with non-tenants. We had a great regional meeting with Avery's squad and began the rollout process. Soon we'll be doing the same with our Ohio team in Columbus. One other major effort has been our MyCOI rollout. This has been adopted incredibly well, and we appreciate all of your efforts. This solution became even more important with our recent fire in Gahanna. Thankfully, David had dominated MyCOI and was in 100% compliance. This preparation ensured we were covered when this unfortunate event occurred. Additionally, David was incredible throughout this process. He was on site in no time, handled our tenants well, worked with the fire department, and is now spearheading our efforts to secure insurance reimbursement. David, thank you so much for all of your efforts. You truly embody extreme ownership and lead by example. Thank you. I'll now pass it to the rest of our operations team to provide key updates from their departments. Once again, thank you all for your efforts, your time, and your confidence in our leadership. If you have any questions about what's going on, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining the town hall today. Today I'm going to talk to you about Q3 sales updates. I'm going to discuss new leases, some records we broke in these 3 months, some sales team updates, as well as our favorite topic, tenant retention. In terms of new leases in Q3, we did 178 total new leases. 125 of those were new tenant leases. 53 were existing tenant add-ons and upgrades. Our close rate remains strong. It was 51%. Our year-to-date close rate is 49%, so above average there. Really solid month, everybody. In September, we did an all-time monthly record of 72 new leases. Our previous record was in June of this year, earlier in the summer, with 67 new leases. So awesome job, everybody involved. We did 9 leases on the last day of the month. That was quite fun. You guys did a great job pushing those across the line and really appreciate it. Great job, everybody. In terms of new leases by manager in Q3, I'm going to list the top 5. Everybody plays a part, I mean that, but I'm going to list the top 5 here. Eli and Mason signed 20 new leases. Mike in Woodbury signed 18. Jay in Dublin also 18. Akeem with 17, and Mick in Fort Wayne with 15. Great job, you guys. Now I'm going to talk about price per square foot average on new leases signed in the quarter. On warehouse, $20.07. I didn't misspeak there. That is $20.07. It's a really good job. It's significant improvement if we were to look back a year or even 2 ago. Awesome job on this. Been really solid rates on these leases. Flex space, $23.38. This is strong. I know we can get it higher as a company. We've learned that we can push this flex rate higher and higher, and you guys are. So I know this can come up, but it's still a strong rate. Office space, $52.30, and salon, $87.24. I'm going to discuss now the price per square foot leaderboards. Reminder here, to qualify, it needs to be a 12-month lease minimum term or greater. Warehouse space, Neil broke the record. Jeff previously held it. Jeff and Castleton previously held the record at $26 and change. Neil broke it this quarter, signed a warehouse lease at $29.12. Neil broke another record, flex space. He took the leaderboard position there. Keith had it previously with a flex at $27 and change. Neil took it and signed one at $28. This was a 20 by 60 building 15 flex at $2,800 a month on a 12-month lease. Want to point this out. I mean, this is Northwood, Toledo. So again, let that soak in. These are strong rates, and Neil, great job. Definitely appreciate you. Office space, David has held the record. No one's broken this yet. It's $72.22 on the office space. I welcome you to try to break it. Nobody's done it yet. He's been holding this one. Salon, Mick took the lead now at $106.67. Mick, that's a solid rate. Not to mention you've got all but one space filled on the salon, so great job. Keep that work up. Appreciate that. The 600 King, this is the highest 20 by 30 rate on a 12-month lease. These, to me, have been a lot of fun. You all know this is a very popular size for us, the 20 by 30, so it's been fun seeing the rates that we can push. These are you guys are doing a great job selling the value, and it's been great to see. David held the rate, the 600 King previously at 1,150 on a 12-month lease. He broke his own record this quarter and signed one at 1,250 a month. I will say also that this was an existing tenant upgrade that he got this price on, and I want to mention that because if you ever have a mindset that existing tenants must deserve a discount, it's really not always the case. I think David would disagree. I do also. The existing tenants often, it's kind of the opposite a lot of times. They know the value, they're willing to pay for it, it's valuable to them, and we can be confident in that. So David, great job. Hats off to you on that. In terms of the sales team, Nathan Rosales, inbound sales, inbound leads. We had 585 inbound leads in the quarter. Nathan set up 155 tours and 51 new leases were signed from these tours. Great job, Nathan. It's plenty of work continually on the inbound side. Appreciate you. Scott, pounding the pavement. Outbound sales, Scott is doing. This is a job that I know you all too well. It's a lot of you don't want to do it. It's a lot of work. It's calling people, discussing why they need us. And that's a whole another line of work, and we all know that. In the quarter, Scott did 1,607 calls. He sent 1,987 emails, set up 6 tours and 5 new leases. Some of the tours, I just want to point out, he's pushing the envelope still with franchisees, franchisor executives. One example of that is he met the franchisor president of Art of Drawers. Art of Drawers is an Avon tenant. Scott reached out to that tenant, discussed with him, was able to meet the franchisor president and meet him on site to do a tour. So these are part of the reasons why Scott's here. And again, just wanted to point out some of the work he's doing there. And additionally to that, chamber outings, trade shows, etc. He's been active and involved. So appreciate you, Scott. Lastly, my favorite subject, renewals, tenant retention. I have similar updates every time we do one of these videos. It remains a very, very strong metric. July through September, we renewed 235 out of 319 spaces. That's a win rate of 74%. The average rate increase was 3.7%. Year-to-date numbers on renewals, we have a 77% win rate with a 4% average increase. So again, tenants move in, they stay, they upgrade, they add on, they renew. Strong numbers. So appreciate you all. Looking forward to quarter 4 and finishing the year out strong. Thank you.
The third quarter was an exciting one for finance and accounting, as we welcomed a new project accountant to our staff, Sarah Oram. We're very happy to have Sarah on board, and she will primarily be helping on the Ryland side. Eventually, she will also be working in Yardi to help on the property accounting side. Doug and Kristen deserve a lot of credit for leaning in while we were shorthanded, so thank you to you both. We continue to be very active in securing new financing, as well as exploring opportunities to refinance existing loans. So your focus on maximizing rental and amenity revenue and helping to control operating expenses is crucial as we talk to banks. We are actively working on more visibility to the financial health and KPIs of each of your districts in order to help you achieve consistent profit margins of 60+%, as well as upward trending net operating income and positive cash flow. Lastly, we are approaching the 1-year anniversary of being with Insperity. Overall, the feedback has been very positive to the single sign-on access to your pay and benefits information. We just completed our annual benefits renewal, with the company seeing a 10% increase in costs. Rise covered around 90% of the increased cost to keep the impact minimal to employees, and we're committed to continuing to build and improve your employee benefit package. If you are ever unsure if you are taking advantage of everything available to you, feel free to reach out to Kristen or myself with questions. Thank you.
Hey everyone, and thank you for a great third quarter. To our marketing team, our partners, and everyone across Rise who helps tell our stories, thank you for the creativity, collaboration, and focus you've brought to this quarter. It's been one of our most productive and performance-driven yet. Quarter 3 was all about refining our strategy, strengthening our content, and optimizing our digital performance. And it showed in the results. This quarter, we launched updated sales and marketing strategies and rolled out new paid campaign structures that gave us a clearer visibility into what's driving the very best leads. We also began implementing our partnership with Growth Hit, aligning on our smarter audience targeting, improved ad targeting, and performance tracking that ties marketing directly to sales outcomes. And we took a hard look at budget allocations and campaign effectiveness, ensuring every dollar is working harder and driving measurable impact. Across the site, we expanded our SEO-driven content. We improved site structure, and we saw a major lift in organic performance, leading to a record number of organic leads this quarter. And based on early October trends, we're already tracking to beat that record again. We also kicked off conversion rate optimization testing on our local pages and homepage to maximize how visitors move through the site and convert into qualified leads. It's a small shift that's already showing strong early results and will continue into quarter 4. Our storytelling also got stronger with more testimonials, walkthroughs, and behind-the-scenes content to help prospects picture their business in a Rise space before they ever even schedule a tour. Quarter 3 was a standout for paid performance. We doubled down on Google and Meta ads, refining audiences and creative for stronger conversions. And in September, our $500 Amazon gift card promotion, paired with the urgency messaging and new ad creative, helped push us to a record-setting month on the sales side. That campaign was a great example of data and storytelling working together to deliver measurable results. We also deepened our analytics tracking to better measure not just leads, but true conversions that impact revenue. Our marketing team grew this quarter with the addition of Brittany Seal, our new content marketing strategist. Brittany has already made a tremendous impact, bringing clarity, creativity, and structure to how we tell the Rise story. Her leadership has elevated our content strategy, strengthened collaboration across departments, and added new energy to every campaign we produce. That alignment between marketing, sales, and operations is helping us move faster, communicate smarter, and stay focused on what matters most, driving revenue and building the Rise brand. We continued highlighting tenant wins, podcast stories, and grand openings like the Fort Wayne ribbon cutting and Women's Small Business Month, showing how Rise spaces continue to fuel real business success stories across our communities. And as we close out the year strong, we're looking forward to the Richfield grand opening on November 20th, another milestone in our continued growth. Our focus remains clear: clarity, conversion, and consistency. We're building on our strongest quarter yet with sharper campaigns, refined messaging, and optimized digital pathways to close the year on a high note. To the entire team, thank you for your creativity, precision, and drive. Let's keep building boldly.
Hi everyone, I'm Marcus Livers, Director of IT here at Rise Commercial District. I'm excited to share how technology continues to power the growth of Rise Commercial District and enable exceptional experiences we promise our members. Over the past quarter, the IT team began major infrastructure upgrades across multiple sites, including Field, Milford, and St. Pete developments. These projects include new fiber networking, access control integrations, and smart hardware deployments to support seamless operations for our new tenants. It's all part of building a stronger, faster, and more secure foundation for everything we do. We've also made great progress in operational efficiency. Through centralized budgeting and hardware tracking, we now have real-time visibility into equipment life cycles and cost allocations across Rise locations. That means better planning, smarter spending, and more reliable systems for our teams and members. We're continuing to build momentum. We're rolling out smart monitoring tools to help us predict and prevent downtime before it impacts operations, keeping our sites connected and running smoothly. And we're advancing sustainability through IT, reducing hardware waste, consolidating systems, and adopting greener technology practices that align with Rise's long-term vision for responsible growth. Our IT strategy isn't just about hardware. It's about empowering the people who make Rise thrive. So I want to thank every team member who's helped us implement, test, and optimize these systems. Together, we're building not just smarter spaces, but stronger communities. Thank you, everyone.
A few quick updates from the development and construction teams over at Ryland. We continue to see improvements in our construction schedules and overall efficiencies in our project. Zach just completed the Richfield Phase 1 project with 10 buildings in just under 13 months, even in the midst of significant permitting and weather issues throughout construction. Huge thanks to Zach for managing this tough project on time and on budget. This accomplishment sets the foundation for sales, marketing, and operations to carry the baton forward to get that site leased up. We also have numerous other Phase 1 projects currently under construction. Mark and Sean are overseeing projects in St. Peters, Missouri, and Milford, Ohio. Both have completed all earthwork and underground utilities and have begun vertical construction on multiple buildings. Although it's been a wet summer and fall, we've gotten these projects to a point where interior construction can continue through the winter months, and both projects are on track for a summer 2026 open date. Now, due to some permitting challenges, our Mount Comfort, Indiana project started a few months after the others, but we have a strategic plan to manage any winter conditions that may challenge our progress this winter. We've already gotten earthwork and infrastructure installed on the front portion of the site, allowing us to start going vertical on buildings on the first few buildings in the coming weeks. We're targeting a late summer open date for Mount Comfort. We also have a couple Phase 2 projects under construction. We're adding 4 new buildings to our site in Woodbury, Minnesota, and 3 new buildings in Northwood. Both projects began in the past few weeks, and we've hit the ground running. All utilities and infrastructure is already installed on these projects. That was done in Phase 1, so we're just focused on building construction in Phase 2. These will be important additions to already successful sites, and we'll look forward to bringing them online here in the spring. Now, this quarter we've had some staff changes on the Ryland team. We had some turnover in Wisconsin with Joel P's exit, but we're very excited to have Sarah on board as our new staff accountant. Sarah brings a wealth of experience, having worked for numerous construction companies previously. She's already jumped in, and we're seeing her impact right away. Welcome, Sarah. Lastly, the development side of Ryland has been active in identifying new properties. We've signed purchase agreements on numerous projects and are in the midst of zoning and entitlements. We continue to focus on building additional sites in our established cities like Cleveland, Cincy, Minneapolis, and Columbus for project starts in 2026 and 2027. We're poised to significantly accelerate the growth that Rise has achieved over the past few years, so we have some exciting opportunities ahead of us. As always, we're grateful to have you along for the ride. Thanks.